Just to simplify what's happened, if you look at the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or the ICE, they came out with a statement on Monday night saying that those students whose courses go completely online, there's no face-to-face interaction, they will not be allowed to remain in the country and they will have to go back. They have given various permutations and combinations. So if you're studying a hybrid course, which is a combination of online and offline and a physical class, then you can stay back. Apart from that, if you're enrolled in more than one course, then you can also stay back. Now this obviously has not gone down well in many quarters. The universities are worried, the immigration forums are worried, and a lot of students are worried. If you look at what universities such as Harvard have said, now Harvard is actually moving its entire course online this year. They said that the move is very concerning, that they will sit with the government and review this. The National Immigration Forum has put out a statement talking about how foreign students contribute over $40 billion. They contributed over $40 billion to the US in fiscal year 19. And if we look at the India angle, India sends 2 lakh students to the US annually, the second highest after China. And remember, in order to study in the US, to do your masters or any other courses, you end up taking a huge education loan which runs into tens of lakhs of rupees. So in situations like this, it will obviously lead to a lot of uncertainty. Now what happens next? From what we understand, the Indian government is going to hold consultations with their counterparts in the US. This has been reported by some websites. We have to wait and see if some diplomatic pressure from India can potentially move the needle. Now, if you look at Indian students, what visas do they go on? They usually go, most of the engineering students who go abroad to pursue masters use the F-1 visa. That's the most commonly used student visa, and F-1 and M are the categories mentioned by the ICE, so they will definitely be impacted. Now the other interesting angle is that US's loss could be UK's gain and countries in the Europe's gain, because in the last few years UK has actually been working in the opposite direction. So they increased their post-study work visa duration to 2 years. There is talk they could further increase it. You have other countries like Germany which have student-friendly policies, Australia, New Zealand. So maybe the students who were earlier going to the US might just end up going to these other countries, or in what could be a positive move, many of them might also choose to stay back in India and pursue their masters. So we might not have much of that brain drain happening. But this is the scenario right now. There is a lot of uncertainty, because even if you have to switch your courses from a completely online to an offline online, applying to universities, getting selected, all that will take time. It won't happen in time for the fall semester. So I think universities will now sit and rework their plans and perhaps make their courses hybrid so that it does not affect international students, because remember, this is a very important market for them in terms of the amount they contribute, in terms of diversity, in terms of the skill sets they bring, and that is not something that they would want to lose out on.